Hi everyone, welcome to yet another edition of Football Family Feuds, and today is Chelsea's birthday. Yes, they were formed 115 years ago on this very day. And so Chelsea have decided to treat themselves by buying themselves a present in the form of Swedish attacking midfielder stroke winger called Jimi Tauriainen. I think I've pronounced his name correctly. Comment below, guys, if it's wrong. And whilst you're commenting, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so that you'll be notified whenever I make a new video. So, this Jimi Tauriainen, what do we know about him? He's a 16-year-old Finnish player, and he plays in the currently plays in the HJK Helsinki's youth team. His father, Pasi, was capped 34 times by Finland, and he's been very impressive in the Finland youth setup. So he actually has been looked at by Juventus and Inter Milan. He went for trials at both of those clubs before coming to Chelsea. He had trials at Chelsea, and I think he had the trials at some German clubs, numerous German clubs. But having trials and looking at their facilities, he decided that Chelsea was the place that he wants to play his football. He played in something called the Gallini, I think it is, Gallini World Cup campaign, that's where he impressed a lot of scouts. He was the top scorer in that campaign, and I think he scored 2 goals in the final as well. So the fact that a lot of big clubs were after his signature, he must be a promising player. I can't pretend to know a lot about him because I don't. I've seen a few little snippets of him on YouTube and some other videos, but not a great deal. But I have faith in Chelsea's youth setup because we have produced some good players in the past. Obviously, we can see it now with young Billy Gilmore. We've seen it with the likes of Nathan Ake, who's now moved on. We've got Boga, who we may buy back this season, who's doing big things over in Italy. So yeah, and obviously coming through now, we've got some good youngsters. Also, today we've signed Matson. He's put pen to paper on a brand new deal, 3-year deal. So we are building for the future, guys. As I said, we've seen it with Billy Gilmore coming through. This young crop are good, so I do trust our scouts. So we'll have to keep a lookout for this with this new Finnish player. The last Finnish player we had playing for us, the older viewers may remember, Mikkel Johansson. He was a striker. He came in with big fanfare also, and on his debut, I was at the game at the Bridge when he played in a League Cup match. I can't remember who it was against. It might be Notts County, where he scored 2 goals, and he looked very good that day. I think the Shed were singing the Osgood song, Born is the King of Stamford Bridge, swapping Osgood for Forshell. A bit previous, if you ask me, but he did well in that game, but he didn't quite fulfill his potential for Chelsea. About at that time, there was quite a lot of competition for spaces up front. He moved on. He played in a couple more Premier League teams before going out abroad, and don't know where he is now. I have to do my research actually to find out what he's doing with his career now. But let's hope that our new Swedish guy, Tauriainen, fares a lot better than Mikkel Johansson did. Couple of other bits of news while I'm here. There was talk yesterday or 2 days ago about a new goalkeeper. Ter Stegen is a new name on the list. He's probably the 100th goalkeeper that we've been linked with this season. Looking at the performance of Kepa in the last couple of games since he's come back, he's been impressive. No mistakes. He's been a lot more assertive coming out for corners. He's been talking to the back line a lot more. So the pennies probably dropped for him. So are we going to be looking, are we going to see how he gets on between now and the end of the season before making a decision on a new goalkeeper? Or are we actively searching for a new goalkeeper now? Because the name Unana also came up. That name keeps propping up. It's not going away. So that's one to look out for. I don't know. Again, it's just rumours. Maybe it's the press thinking that the fact that he was dropped for a few games, that Frank Lampard doesn't rate Kepa and he still wants to get rid of him in the summer, no matter what happens between now and the end of the season. So yeah, as I said, that's another one to look out for. And finally, guys, news about our tie, our last 16 tie against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Obviously, we were due to go to the Allianz Arena next week to play that return leg. But now there's news coming out of Germany that this match will now be played behind closed doors. And this is because of the ongoing threat of the coronavirus that is bringing the world to a standstill. So a lot of stadiums have closed their grounds. Italy played behind closed doors. The last set of matches are now, I think the Serie A has been suspended for 2 weeks. And so this match behind closed doors, is it going to be a positive or a negative for Chelsea? Chelsea goes there with nothing to lose, obviously being 3-0 down in the first leg. Bayern do not have Lewandowski playing for them this time. So you never know, an early goal and they haven't got the crowd to get them going. Stranger things have happened, guys. So I think it could be a good thing having no support. The players have no pressure at all, as I said, because for us the tie is done. The pressure's all on Bayern. So I really hope for the tie that we can score really early on, because if we score a goal really early on, then that would sow a bit of doubt into the minds of the Bayern players. So 1-0 early on, another goal just before half time, going 2-0 up, no supporters. One can dream, eh? One can dream. Wait and see. So that's it. Quick one today. So how do you feel about this new Finnish player? Although we don't know what he's about. Does anyone know what he's about? Has anyone seen him play before? Can anyone give any insights about him? Comment below. This other goalkeeper rumour, is it a load of nonsense now? Do you think Kepa's played his way back into the side? Or do you still think that we need to be searching for a new goalkeeper? I'm excited that we're building for the future with this new signing and obviously the new contract for Matson, and long may it continue. So guys, as I said before, don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, take care and keep that blue flag flying high.